Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If not, welcome back. Let's get into this video. Today we'll be talking about how to do an at-home DIY graduation program ceremony. Okay, so first things first, let's get right into it. You want to know, okay, it all depends on different ways of doing it. Either one, you're gonna, if you're a parent that you're doing it for only one student, things could go a little bit differently. But this video here is going to be talking about, let's say, for example, it's a small group of graduates and someone wants to do that at their home. You can also do that as well. I know people here and there that are opting to do something where, let's say, for example, if you are in college or a university and let's say, for example, specific programs, maybe, for example, something in healthcare, even something in veterinary law, criminal justice, hospitality management, the list goes on and on. You know, they could do something where they have like an at-home DIY kind of thing, and this is what this video is more geared to. So first things first, we'll just talk about, first I'll do the single student one, then I'll go into if you're going to do it with a group of students. So first things first, if you're going to do it with only one student, I have some notes here, so let's go ahead and get right into how to do both. So first things first, if it's just one student, you're gonna do something where, you know, of course they tell you what they want to do, they tell you what kind of decorations you kind of have, and that's not the purpose of this one. This one here is if you want to gear the students' accomplishments all into one ceremony, you can do that. So let's just jump right into it and stop lollygagging along. First things first, you want to do something where as the ceremony starts, you can have them go ahead and walk out. You know, everyone congratulates them, everybody sees them, claps for them, you know, all of that jazz and the whole shebang. You could do something where as they walk out, they could be popping confetti. You could do that too. You know, that works, you know, whatever you fancy. You know, you're a star student and you know why you're doing this this graduation ceremony, and truly from me to you, congratulations to whoever is the person that has graduating. It is always a milestone. Anybody graduates from any program, believe me. And next, so as I walk out, you would like to do something where, if, for example, if there was, like, for example, in grade school, you could do something where a teacher can come out, a principal can come out, somebody from the school that represents someone that knows what kind of student they were. You can have them come out. I feel like bringing personal touches from the school can really bring out and just show, you know, how important that student was in that school, you know, in that trade school, you know, whatever have you, just anything of higher education. So then they could come out, they could say nice words, they could talk about any memories that they've had with the student. That could always be something that could be done. Next, you can have the welcoming address, where welcoming address is just saying something that, okay, you know, whatever school they went to, you know, just talking about it. You, of course, you can have a parent come out and do that. The same if you can have someone come out, you know, like the teacher or the educator, the instructor, the professor, come out and say, you know, just talking about like the history of the school, not history of the school, but just why they're in that program, or, you know, whatever school they came from, if it's grad school, if it's a college or university, they're just talking about, you know, why people get into that kind of field. Like I said, just something short and sweet, to the point, because, you know, you want to make it kind of feel graduation-y, if that's even a word, if you will, you know. Next, you're gonna have next you can talk about how you could have them come out and say, okay, well, you know, Susan chose this career path because of, Brian chose this career path because of, and then they can go ahead and talk about that. If you like to, you can also include something like a little reflection video, just something that shows what that student went through over there. Like, for example, if this is high school, which is something pretty popular, you can talk about everything they went through from elementary school, middle school, and also from high school as well. That could be something that can be done, just to kind of show milestones and growth over the years of them being in grade school. If it's college, it's the same thing. When their first day of their freshman year, what do they do, and so on and so forth. Like I said, yes, we're still on single student graduation. Next, if you'd like to, if your student was a valedictorian, perfect. You can come out and you can, have them write a speech saying, okay, well, how did this graduation ceremony help them grow as an individual, especially if it's high school or if it's colleges. I never knew that, but even in an elementary and junior high school, there can be valedictorians, which is great. But um, that's the purpose of the video. Purpose of this video. Next, you could have the student reflect, just to say what were some hardships that they faced, if there were any, because some students, they excel so really well. You never know that they'd face any hardships. Um, so, but if they did face any, that'll be the time to talk about it. And like I said, as I go through it, you can just have something like on a little program that says, okay, well, these are the things that we're gonna do, you know, things as such. Um, if they were in a particular program, if this is high school or college, and they were in a particular program, you can have them say, for example, if they were in law school, they can say, okay, like whatever the law school creed is, they can say that. Then if their school had a mascot or something of that nature, where they have like an alumni creed or something that they want to say, you can do that as well. Let's say, for example, they were in nursing and you want to talk about something with nursing. If they were in dental hygiene, if they were a teacher, anything that reflects whatever program they're into, you can talk about stuff like that. In the creed. Next, after that, you can have, of course, maybe like do a little, maybe like a little game, if you will. You can probably have other students come up and talk about the student, or talk about experiences that they've had with the student going to that particular, in that particular school, if you will. You can do that. And then afterwards, you have the parents come out and they speak and they say, thank you guys for coming. We went through this journey with Jordan for how many years, and it was great. It was a good experience. Just things that remind them of why they went through what they went through in this program, in this school, what have you. And that'd be pretty much it for the single student. Now, if it is a group of students, things are gonna be pretty much the same. Just a few things will be different, only because you want to make everyone feel included in this journey. So without further ado, let's get into how to do it if it's with a group of students. Now, first things first, what we're going to do is same thing. Let's say, for example, this starts at 6:30. At 6:30, the grad students go ahead and walk out. Me personally, you could do it the same way how they do it in actual schools, where they have everyone to come out in alphabetical order. You can do that. If not, they could do it. They could just all come out as they come in. It's whatever you guys want. After they come out, they're all seated. Same thing. You can have like a instructor, an educator, the professor, the leader, the dean, the principal come out and just say kind of words about the school, about where he came from, the past history of themselves, what have you. Just something to help the guests feel welcomed, as to and just to remind them of why they are there, something like that. Next, if you'd like to, you could do something where, let's say, for example, you had a best dressed, a class clown, If you had most likely to succeed, things like that. Cutest couple, best smile, best laugh. I don't know, class, prankster, jokester, class clown. Do that too. Let's say, for example, if you were in nursing or if you were in dental hygiene, dental assisting, if you were in respiratory care, vet tech, whatever. Let's say, for example, you can have, okay, well, who was the best with, um, customer service, who are best with working with clients and clientele. You can have awards given out for that. Who was the most likely to, like who was, what is it called when like the most turnaround student? I forgot what that was, but you can have something like that as well. Just something to make everyone feel welcome and not have the 1-star student take all the shine on that class, if you will. Because I remember that happened to me where I wanted to make everyone feel included in what we were doing, and that's the reason why I took it upon myself to say, okay, well, you know what, you were best in making sure that all the patients felt welcome coming into the office. Okay, well, you were best in making sure that they receive quality dental radiographs, things of that nature. Like I said, I'm just giving examples. Um, next, as you do the reflection video, you just include pictures of all of them all together, showing their journey, showing what they've been through, talking about hardships. You just reflection on the entire program as a whole, the entire 4 years at a university, at a college, the entire 4 years in high school. That too, because like I said, this could be all around. You can discuss that as well. After you could do the video, let's say, for example, if you are in something medical field and they have pins, you guys can have something where you can have yourself and you can have a loved one come up and they can pin you as a nurse, pin you as a dental assistant, pin you as a dental hygienist. That they can, I don't, I'm not sure if law has pins, but if they do, then they can pin you as that. Hospitality management, if they have hospitality and management. If they have criminal justice, that's another one. If they have funeral science, that could be another one. So they can come up, they can pin you, they can say, okay, well, hey, I chose my grandfather to pin me because he's been through my journey. He understands where I come from. He's also a future nurse. He's also a future nurse. He was also a former nurse, and I that's why I chose him to pin me. Just something like that. I think that'd be kind of cool. Amazon has them. AliExpress may have like smaller pins that you can use. Sometimes if you go to your bookstore, the bookstore at colleges and universities, they may have little pins that you can pin onto your gown, or whatnot. That way, it kind of feels like it's an actual graduation, just something like that. Okay, so next, like I said, going back to the awards, you want everybody to feel like they matter, and you never know if that one little award, even if it's something that's fake, or even if it's something that came from you, you want that student to feel like, wow, I made a difference in this program. I made a difference in the school. I made a difference in this community. Something like that. Because it could be, okay, well, you got an award for having the most positive attitude every morning. It could be that. It like I said, this is DIY, so it is whatever you want. It's whatever you want, and it's whatever will make that student's heart smile. Just something like that. Okay, next, like I said, we'll go into student reflection. You can have 2 or 3 students come up, nothing too long. Even if it's just 2 or 3 minutes, just talking about what they've been through in the program, what they learned in the program, what they've been through, their 4 years of high school, what they've been through. Um, for example, what does it mean, or how does it feel like to graduate 5th grade? You can talk about that as well. What is it like to go on to a university? They could talk about that as well. They can talk about what made them push through when they wanted to give up their freshman year of college. It could be anything that they want for it to be. You just want it to just feel sentimental. It's DIY. It's something, that you're doing just to make them feel like, okay, yeah, you matter, you know? Okay, and then next, like I said, if you have a creed, you have all of them stand up. If they don't know the school's creed, if they don't know their program's creed, you just have it on little index cards, a little flashcards, so you can keep it as a note on your phone, whatever it is, and then they all stand up, they say it together. The dental assistant creed, the nursing creed, the dental assistant creed, the hospitality and management creed, the criminal justice creed, whatever it is, major that you guys are doing. You can do that. You can say the alma mater from whatever high school, whatever whatever middle school, whatever elementary that they went to. They can do that too. Preschool, same thing if they even have that. Just something that shows, okay, wow, we're proud of what school we came from. Some of them may not be, but for those who are, they're just proud of what school they came from. So that'd be that. I think that, just, and it kind of gives them that pride. So that's that. There's their school pride. Their school pride. And then next, just a little recessional, just saying all the names again, just thanking everybody for coming out, from having a good time, mingling with them, having like food, snacks, and drinks for them, just thanking them for coming out and having a good time. Like I said, parents could come out and say, okay, I am the parent of Brenda Song, and I'm just here to say, okay, hey, thank you guys for coming out. I've been through, we've stood so hard, we fought so hard, woke up every morning to just get to school. Whatever it is. Like I said, you make it your own. And pretty much that. Also, you can have the valedictorian of the class come up and he can speak. He or she can speak. If it's two, they can speak and they can say, okay, this is what it is that you've been through. And just giving a speech. I was actually the valedictorian of my program, and I will add in a second video because I don't want this one too long, because that's not the purpose of this one. That way you guys can know what I said in my valedictorian speech. And if you would like to use any pointers from mine, to go ahead and add it in yours. For those of you guys who might feel a little bit stuck and just need some examples of what I said, or just to kind of formulate it all together. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and end this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Anything that I'm missing out, please go ahead and comment down below. Let me know what it is that I'm missing. Let me know what are some of the things that you guys have done in your personal DIY, your own personal graduation, whatever it is that you guys did to celebrate the, hey, you did it, you're done, and that tassel was definitely worth the hassle. Until next time, videos. Until next time, darlings. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.